Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris, the High Guy Jacobs, and boy, do I got a banger for you. Seems after IGG did their huge update recently and the update to the healing helps, the community has been in an absolute uproar. They have been, and I kid you not, leaving the game, quitting the game, spamming the help desk with suggestions on how to fix the game. This has been an absolute amazing thing to see from the community. So much so that they have adjusted what we've asked them to, but not even close to enough. Okay? We're going to go through this together, and we're going to talk about what this means all together, and then I'm going to kind of wrap this down into what I think we should all be doing here every single day until this gets rectified, okay? So first and foremost, hospital healing help rule adjustment. Dear Commander, we are deeply grateful to your unwavering passion and dedication to Doomsday Last Survivors. Your feedback is invaluable and drives us to constantly refine and improve the game. Since the release of version 1.47.0, which literally happened yesterday at 6 o'clock UTC, we have received extensive feedback from commanders regarding the adjustment to the hospital healing help rules. We want to assure you that we have carefully reviewed and documented all of your input. We recognize the concerns and diverse perspectives surrounding this change, and we understand that it may have affected some commanders' gameplay experience and inconvenience everyone. For this, we sincerely apologize. In response to your feedback, we have conducted in-depth discussions and have implemented the following optimizations and adjustments to the healing help feature. So first off, what they did was they gave us unlimited healing, which is what we had before, right? Unlimited healing helps per day, as many as we needed to. As long as you were active, you were able to help your alliance. Then they cut that down to only 100 helps per day before there was a 5-minute cooldown. Okay, so we're going to do some math as we go along here. So we went from being able to clear your hospital an unlimited amount of times as fast as you could click the help button, right? To only being able to heal 2,700 or 275,000 troops in a day before receiving a 5-minute cooldown, which then limits your entire hospital to clearing the rest of it, taking an over 20 hours of active gameplay to clear your hospital only one time. We're assuming your hospital has about 1 million troops, okay? 800,000 to 1 million troops, somewhere in that, you know, during events anyways. So what they've done, they've adjusted commanders can initiate healing requests without a cooldown for the first 100 times a day. 2, commanders can initiate healing requests without a cooldown for the first 500 times a day. So yes, this does mean we can now heal 5 times as many troops. That's 1.375 million troops per day. But again, that's only 1.5 times your hospital, approximately. So you can heal your hospital 1.5 times. It's better than healing your hospital once in 20 hours. Now you can heal your hospital once fully, you know, 1.5 times before receiving the cooldown. So it's better. But the problem is it's not enough. Most of us clear our hospital 4 or 5 times in a fight. 3 times in a fight. Not over an event in one day. We're talking about in a small span of a couple of hours. So having this capability of healing, you know, 375 million troops is good. It's not near enough for the active players, the whales, and the free-to-play players who are trying very drastically and very heavily to get those points in events, which lead to better rewards. Okay? Now, so they've done that first address. And then they've changed this one. Adjusted 100 requests. At each subsequent healing request will be subject to a cooldown period of 5 minutes, which will increase with subsequent requests. Now it's 3 minutes. So instead of a 5-minute period, we're looking at 3 minutes. Now, yes, that means that we can have heals more often, but it still puts too much of a limit on the healing factor of what it means to be an active alliance, actively pushing your alliance during these times to smash help, to click the help hands, to be an active alliance. And a lot of these top playing alliances, because they have the players that are active, have the capability of doing this. And by putting any restriction on helps, you are punishing active alliances in the process. And that's what we are fighting against here so drastically. It should not be a punishment to have an active alliance. If what you're doing is trying to address the bots themselves or the other people that are trying to monetize making money off of this, there is an entirely different way to do it. You should not be penalizing the player base to address a problem that you have created in your game. That's just my understanding. And we'll go over some numbers here in a second. So all that they've done here, okay, means that they've now taken it so you're initiating healing requests refers to the number. Okay, this is just an explanation. We don't have to worry about that. All that they've done is they've taken it from 100 helps a day to 500. So they've given us a little bit more, and they've cut that request down from 5 minutes to 3 minutes. But again, we're going to do some math. We're going to crunch some numbers, and we'll show you how even for most people who are pushing for high points in most fights, isn't going to be enough, especially for whales, especially for decent players, people fighting in elite. This will subsequently still maintain hurting the game, so we cannot lose sight of that, okay? So here it goes. Now, they did add this. Increased healing resource rewards in large cross-server events, such as increasing healing speed-up rewards in War Meets More and increasing rescue elixir rewards in Island Raid. So they are trying to address healing, which is good. I'm appreciative of this one, but the changes to this helps is not enough, okay? But that's all that they've done. Once again, we'd like to thank all commanders from the very bottom of our hearts for your understanding and support. We hope you continue to share your valuable feedback through official channels as we work together to create a better gaming environment. We have prepared a small gift for you, and they have given us 150 hours of speed up. So that's good. I give them credit for that. Number 3 is good. I give them credit for that. But 1 and 2 is not enough. Now, what this shows to me, folks, and why I think this is important, and why I think it is now time more than ever that we do not stop, we do not let this be enough. Because in my opinion, it's not enough, and it shouldn't be enough for you. This is simply a way for the game to try to monetize their $9.99 packs to heal 400,000 troops instantly, so that more people will buy those, or spend all of your speed ups healing during events when you actually need them for things like Top Commander, All-Star Night, earning other heroes and things like that. Okay, so this is still a huge hindrance. So what I need everyone to do, everyone who sees this video, send a message directly to the help desk, to the suggestion section. It doesn't matter where you go. You go into your settings, you go into help, you go into live chat. I like to drop a couple of them myself, right? I'll put one in reports and requests, I'll put one in events, and I'll put one in games or in suggestions, right? Because at the end of the day, the entire purpose of why we do this is to make sure that we're getting as much of that feedback back to the developers as possible. So send out a couple of requests, talk to a couple of them, and tell them that this is not enough. They need to take off the healing restriction, because at the end of the day, this game is about fighting. It's about getting back in there. It's about relying on your team to support you when you need them. And again, they're listening to the community. So if there is any time, there is now to get this done. There are people that are quitting, unfortunately. There are people that are leaving. There are people that are commenting incessantly, and that's what we need to do. We need to show them that the community actually cares about this game. We want it to last. We want it to sustain, and IGG needs to start listening, because unfortunately, with the huge basically loss of players that they've had already, there isn't a new influx to match that in regards to whales. And I think they're starting to feel that. So we as a community need to come together and keep the pedal to the floor. Keep sending in those messages. Keep messaging them and letting them know that we need to have free access to healing. And even things like limiting the numbers. Because if you look at healing out a full hospital of tier 6 troops, you're looking at not only is it upwards of 25 plus days, it's hundreds of millions of each resource in order to get that done. So there are lots of ways that they can address healing. It's something that they need to do. So everybody come together, keep sending those messages, and let's get some change inside of IGG and inside of this game today. Now is the time. Do not lose sight, okay? We can achieve great things if we all come together and do it together. So everybody who's watching this video, send them a message, spam them as much as we can, get on their Discord, do as you need, and let's get some change in Doomsday today, okay? We can do this. I believe it. I believe it. Other than that, folks, for everybody watching at home, thanks so much for giving and tuning in. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends if you haven't already, and if you can, go ahead and click that join button to become a member. Okay, it's $5 American a month, but it goes a long way to helping support the stream because, like we said, IGG doesn't pay us anything and YouTube doesn't pay very much. So if you can come together and help the channel just a little bit, $5 a month goes a long way. Click that join button, become a member today. Other than that, folks, love, peace, chicken grease, and until next time, stay lifted.
3, 2, 1, let's go.